typical real estate show and chuck it out the window. Motivating, inspiring, and educating with a laugh or two along the way. Every week we bring you the latest happenings in real estate, new construction, and mortgage lending for both residential and commercial. And now, live, this is Real Estate U.
Hello, this is Real Estate U, and we are live at 91.1 FM, The Boss, in the Woodlands, Texas. Are we in downtown Woodlands? Okay, anyway. Okay. Trio of Real Estate U ladies, and I'm going to start out with Karen Wren Shoemate of Remax Universal. Tell everybody hello, Miss Karen.
Good morning.
And then, there you go. And we have April Gordon of the April Gordon Insurance Agency.
Good morning. Hola.
Oh, really? Okay. Then we have Angela Cantu of Loan Depot.
Hello, good morning. Happy to be here.
I'm stuck. I don't know.
I'm really happy to be here this morning.
Okay, well, I'm glad you are. Okay, help me, please. Okay, this is Real Estate U. We are live, and we're each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're talking about real estate. We're talking about mortgages. We're talking about insurance. We're talking about new construction and home sales. But today's topic is fix and flips, and that's what we're going to be talking about today in the 11 o'clock hour and back at noon. Okay, so as I said, I'm joined by Karen Wren Shoemate, April Gordon, as well as Angela Cantu. But before we start, okay, because it's the first time in the studio, right? I need everybody at the table to say something about themselves. Tell me, please. Go ahead. Karen, really? You never been this shy before? Pretend you just had 2 cocktails. She just had 2 cocktails. She's fine now.
Yeah, I need some champagne this morning, like last Saturday.
There you go.
I'm Karen Shoemate with Remax Universal, the Matthew Guzman team, and we are a full-service real estate company. We do commercial and residential real estate. We cater to investors. We cater to the consumer. We are with you every step of the way, so you can always count on us.
There you go, April.
Hi, my name is April Gordon. I'm with April Gordon Insurance Agency, operating out of the Greater Heights area. And just happy to be here, first of all, E.L. I'm so excited to start the show, and excited about having an opportunity to talk to the market about real estate, but more importantly about how to manage their risk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi. Hey, Ange.
Hello, good morning. So Angela Cantu with Loan Depot. I serve the Texas and Oklahoma market as a lender, a mortgage lender. Work for the best mortgage company in the United States.
If you do say so yourself.
I can honestly say that.
Okay.
It's incredible. And I'm really happy to be here and be able to share that information about Loan Depot with the people listening to this show.
Okay, now each week we're going to have a little program, and this is a shock to the ladies in the studio because I told them yesterday I was going to share something with them. Okay, so we have a City of the Week every week, starting today. And our first City of the Week is Hookersville, West Virginia. Okay, it got a 1-bedroom, 2-bath, sitting on 5 acres for $2,800 in Hookersville, West Virginia. So if you are interested in moving your family to Hookersville, West Virginia, you can give us a call here at Real Estate U at 281-292-7911. So that is our City of the Week, and that's Hookersville, West Virginia. And no, I did not make that up. Look it up, people.
And how did we select that?
I ran out of gas.
You know, Loan Depot does personal loans.
There you go.
If someone needs $2,800 to buy that house in Hookersville, West Virginia,
yeah,
give us a call.
And if you need a real estate agent, I can find one for you and refer you.
See, there you go. We are a team.
I'm not licensed in that area, but I can certainly find someone for
See,
you.
this is what we do. We are nationwide, worldwide to be able to help you here at the Real Estate U Show. So that is our City of the Week.
Will we have any input next week into what city we choose for the week?
That is my job. My job.
So I had to just Google it and find out if it was real, and yes, and it's like things to do in Hookersville, West Virginia, or things not to do, right?
Okay, in all seriousness now, okay. Today's topic is about fixing flips as we...
You can't even look me in the eyes.
I can't look at you. I can't look at you. I can't look at you. So, Karen,
Yes.
how you doing this morning?
I'm fabulous.
Okay, you are fabulous. Okay, this is my question to you, Karen. How do you choose which house to flip?
Well, finding a flip is not an easy job.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't mean that you should really jump into the first opportunity that you come across, because there are a few things that a first-time rehabber really needs to know, and through this segment we'll talk more about it.
Right.
But there are some important things that they need to think about. It's location, the physical characteristics, and the financial considerations. So those are huge, and you don't want to buy a property and lose your tail on it.
I like how she said that. Okay, so I always thought fix and flips was like it was this easy deal. Buy a house, fix up, sell it.
No.
Not that simple.
No.
Not that simple. So there's like a backdrop to it, like
Yeah.
who you hire to fix it and things of that nature.
Well, you start with hiring a professional real estate agent.
That would be you.
That would be me.
Okay. And how to get in contact with you?
You can reach me at 713-504-7237.
And who are you with?
I am with Matthew Guzman team, Remax Universal.
And he likes you in spite of yourself?
He absolutely loves me.
Okay, there you go. Now, Ava, when it comes to situations like that, how do you ensure a fix and flip? Do you ensure it after it's fixed, before it's fixed, while it's being fixed? How does that work?
I think that really depends on the conversation. One thing is that if you are going to purchase a property, we first want to know is someone in that property? What's the state of the property? Is it in construction? Is it actually owner occupied? In some instances, people will live in the house while they're fixing the house, etc. So we want to know the condition of the house. We want to know, is the house occupied? If it's going to be under construction, how long is it going to be under construction? And we'll move through the phases with the customer. But the most important thing is for us first to understand basic things. Where is this home? What is it made of? What's the condition of the home? Because we want to properly insure it based upon whatever stage you're in, whether it's just the acquisition and,
But if they're going to hold on to the properties because there's less cost and they, get a really good interest rate for an investor. But as far as like fixing and flipping, sometimes people don't. If you have that conscientious borrower that's like, I want to save every dime, and they can prove on paper, because it's a full doc loan essentially, we've got to look at 2 years tax returns, and a lot of people that are investors are self-employed or they may be W-2 employees. As long as they can prove good on paper, then we can do a renovation loan, a purchase and renovate loan. If they're going to hold on to the property, it would be their best. So
what if you haven't filed taxes in 10 years?
Well, we, you never know. Might have a no-doc reno. My whole career, I've never had a no-doc reno.
Well, I need you to go to somewhere and talk to somebody about the no-doc reno loan.
We'll talk about that off, off camera.
Hey, in 17 years, Angie could be the first lender to give me a loan.
I'll lend you my own money. You can help me buy a home. You'll just be paying me for the next, I don't know, rest of your life.
There you go. Now, this is Real Estate U Radio. We were here each and every Saturday at 11 a.m., and this is our official launch, in-studio launch today. I'm joined by Karen Wren Shumate of Matt Guzman team, Remax Universal, April Gordon of April Gordon Insurance Agency, as well as Angela Cantu of Loan Depot, covering both Texas and Oklahoma. Why Oklahoma?
Well, that's where they have a need for renovation awareness and the lending, and so that's just part of my territory now.
Okay.
So
you're the big cheese?
What was that?
You the big cheese?
I'm not. No, I'm not the big cheese.
You sure?
No, I'm not the big. I'm still little old me. So, but not really little.
I need to know these things. I need to know. Now you can listen to us live at 91.1 FM, The Boss, and you can check us out live in studio at radiotheboss.com. That's radiotheboss.com. I like that.
Radiotheboss.com. I've had a few people after the last show that said they couldn't find us on Facebook.
Right.
Can you tell them how to find us on Facebook or watch the show?
Radiotheboss.com.
Okay,
they got
radiotheboss.com. But it's not on Facebook live right now, or it is live?
It's live right now. Yes.
Okay.
It is live right now. You want to drive too?
Yeah, I do.
I'm
sorry.
You want to drive?
I thought it was
a
co-host.
You want to drive?
She's a backseat driver.
Yes. Total backseat driver.
We're all backseat drivers.
I got this. Okay, I am E.L. Crane, and they are not.
Hallelujah.
And you can reach us here at the studio at 281-292-7911. That's 281-292-7911. I had to slow that down for people to hear.
Yes.
That better?
Thank you very much.
Best behavior. Who knew? Best behavior. Okay. But I can't say anything about little people or something like that?
No.
No. Unless you talk about big people and tall people.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Little people like that. You know, something like that. You know. Yeah, you know, but now we do prefer good-looking people because, you know, I don't like ugly people. Okay. So
that's not being, you know.
Just so you're aware.
Just so you're aware, I'll insure anyone.
Okay.
Everybody's beautiful.
You know, and we want to create awareness, so we're going to go live.
Okay.
On site. I'll get you a little bit more information throughout the show on where we're going to be located. I believe it's in Katy, Texas. And,
Okay.
you know, EO, this is about the greater Houston market. It's
Yes,
not
it is.
just about walk to support that.
That's just selfish. Okay. We are coming to the end of our first segment break, which has been brought to you by the Matthew Guzman team of Remax Universal, including the lovely Karen Wren Shoemate. And Matt, where's Matt? Is he still fishing?
No, he's back.
He's back?
He's working.
Okay. Working for a living, Matthew Guzman. Thank you so much. Because we need it. We need you to work.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, hungry children. We all have hungry children.
Yes, I have a college student.
Yeah, okay, there you go. So we are going to take a break because the engineer is threatening us. Okay, you got to just look on his face. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back. Remember, the first segment was brought to you by the Matthew Guzman team of Remax Universal with the lovely Karen Wren Shoemate. She of the three names, and we don't know why. We'll be back shortly.
Hi, this is Angela Cantu, Regional Renovation Sales Manager for Loan Depot. Our vision at Loan Depot is to be the lender of choice for consumers. As a renovation lending expert, I'm able to educate and inform the everyday consumer of the value that renovation lending brings to our communities. Find me on the web at www.loandepot.com/acantu. And until we put you into that renovation loan, don't hate it, renovate it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at Remax Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I am the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237. Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team, Remax Universal. For all your real estate needs, we are with you every step of the way. You can reach us at 281-869-6100 or www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
This is Ross Fleury, President and CEO of Network Financial Group. Are you relocating soon? Worried about making that jump to a new community? Well, at Network Financial, we don't just close home loans in 2 to 3 weeks. We also help you feel connected with your community with our Welcome to the Neighborhood package. Get to know your local networks, restaurants, organizations, and nonprofits through our exclusive Welcome to the Neighborhood package when you close your loan through Network Financial. You can reach us at www.network.financial. And remember, Network Financial, where we connect, collaborate, close.
Sales manager here at 91.1 FM, the boss, Sidney Young, is dancing and he needs to turn in his shoes. Okay. Anyway, this is Real Estate U. I am E.L. Crane and they are not. I'm joined by the lovely Angela Cantu of Loan Depot, Averill Gordon of Averill Gordon Insurance, and Karen Wren Shoemate of Remax Universal. And this segment is brought to you by Averill Gordon Insurance. Hi, Ave. How you doing?
Excellent. How are you today?
Yeah, I live and let live. No trouble. You know, I
You
try
should
to.
be like really excited. This is the first day that we're in studio. Why would you just be like on average? You should be on a high.
I'm trying to catch my flight to Hookersville, West Virginia. Okay, that's why.
That's the flight you'll be taking.
I don't think you can fly into Hookersville.
It's going one way.
Yeah, you're
What
going to
way?
stay there.
I ran out of gas there.
Hey,
once.
I'll hook you up with that personal loan.
There you go. There you go. Hey, A. You know we're talking about fix and flips today.
Yes, I do.
Have you ever bought a fix and flip yourself?
I have not, but I'd be very interested in doing it in the future.
Because you are an investment hawk. I know.
Well, you know what? This is the great thing about collaboration is I'm learning about the different products. I'm learning about the relationship, the value of the relationship with the realtor. Obviously, as the insurance agent, I understand risk. So, and then there's the title guy. He just kind of comes in somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. He
So
just
you know,
fits in.
I mean,
Necessary evil.
Right.
Wow.
there's going to be a lot of opportunities.
I don't even know what to do myself.
Awareness.
See, this is
So
why I
yes,
have a
I'm very
therapist.
excited about fix and flip.
Okay.
I think this is a great market for that. And then, of course, the outlying areas. So.
Okay, so in that vein, when a person does a fix and flip, in an effort to lower their monthly premium or their yearly premium, what kind of features do you need to see in upgrades to get them to lower the cost of insurance, or your favorite word, risk, to lower the cost of risk?
Well, I mean, first of all, I just have to acknowledge that it's dependent upon the company. But typically, what you want to do is you want to see investment that reduces risk. So things like newer roofs, making sure that the electrical circuits have been updated, and I think it's the amps and wattage is up to date. I want to make sure that the home is properly insulated. I want to, things like making sure that you have an alarm system to protect the property, particularly if it's going to be vacant for some period of time.
Okay.
And so, these are the things. These are the things that you would want to know if you were just insuring just a general homeowner's policy. But one of the things that is really important to understand is that typically a newer home is going to have a lower premium. So if you have an older home, and you're not going to make these investments because you want a lower insurance premium, but it's just good management of what is your greatest asset. So making sure that that you have an alarm system if you feel that there's risk in your neighborhood, making sure that you update and look at your roof, because one of the biggest claims that we have are roof claims. And the reality is that insurance is about indemnity. It's about fixing what is broken. We don't just pay for new roofs, right? So if you have a roof that's in ill repair, and you have a claim, we're gonna pay for the portion of the roof damage that's caused by the peril that caused it. So that's what we want to see is, tell me about the upgrades that you made to the house. Tell me about the type of construction you have, the materials that you're using, whether it's a fix and flip or it's just a straight homeowner's policy. Those are the types of questions that we're going to ask.
Okay, well then, Ange, in that regard, when you're getting ready to do a rental loan, be it investment or buy and hold or live in it,
Yes.
are you giving them a list of things that they have to do to these homes before you give the loan?
That's not what we do initially, but what I do suggest in the very beginning is to find a good contractor, get them out to the property so that they can give them an idea of what actually needs to be done. I mean, if they just want to, make it financeable.
Right.
But, most of the time, not only financeable, you also have to do repairs to make it attractive to buyers, right? Especially if you're flipping it. So getting a contractor out to look at the property with the investor is the first thing.
Okay, now, are there costs associated with, say you're helping the buyer not get cheated. I want to say it that way. Okay. So when you're looking at these contractors, do the contractors have to go through an approval process with you?
So with us, with our traditional loans, the Fannie Mae renovation loan or the FHA 203K, they go through a validation process. We verify 3 references of jobs they've completed within the last 6 months that are comparable to the job that they're getting ready to take on for the consumer. We validate their insurance. We've had people turn in insurance that's totally bogus, and we find that out. Like, literally, it's just ridiculous, like some of the things that people do to try to get away with, work. And so that's a red flag, obviously, if someone turns in an invalid insurance policy. And then, we also just, get basic information, name, address, look at their website, just so that process is done. And so I have a dedicated team of renovation operations personnel that handles that. For the
Karen,
process.
In that regard, when a client comes to you and say, "Look, I'm interested in investment properties, fix and flips, and things of that nature,"
what I would suggest is before you start looking at the property or properties, you need to figure out what's important. And when you're purchasing a home, whether it's a flip or if you're going to reside in it, It's an old expression, and it's three words: location, location, location. So you know, that will determine the value of your flip. Where it's located, the city, neighborhood. Is it on a busy street? Is it close to schools? Or, you know, is the school district good? Or, and if the school district is good, is that school that it's zoned to, is it exemplary? So those are all factors that need to be taken into consideration before you even start looking.
Okay, so this is what April said earlier about the collaboration aspect of it. Okay, from an information perspective, like Angie, you're saying the finance, I made sure they're eligible for it. Okay, so you need to get them eligible before you start looking. Is
Absolutely.
that right? Okay.
I won't take someone out unless they're qualified.
Okay, so then part of the quote process is including Averill in regard to what the insurance premium is to address the debt to income ratio.
Exactly.
Correct?
Debt to income ratio.
Right. And
I mean, because you'll find sometimes, you know, you'll find a property and the insurance is sky high just because of the area it's in, just because of the condition of the property.
Right.
And so while you may have a borrower that can qualify for a $175,000 home, they may not if it's, you know, in a higher priced area, or you know, the insurance is higher, so that'll knock them right out of the park. So it depends.
Yeah, and I think an important thing to remember about insurance is that we are going to look at two things. What's the estimated replacement cost of the home, not what you purchased the home for.
Right.
So I'll have someone call and say, I purchased this property for $70,000. It's now worth, you know, if we had to replace that property, it may be worth $200,000. My job is to properly insure and to make sure that I can cover the replacement of that home, not what you purchased it for. And that can be a difficult conversation, but I also think, you know, insurance should not stop any one of these processes. So we need to understand, you know, one of the things that we have to cover is we have to cover the outstanding loan value. Right. And so sometimes a customer can make choices around how much they actually want to insure the home for, because they want to cover, you know, 100% of the mortgage, but not necessarily 100% of the estimated replacement cost. And I do want to add one other thing that's really important as it relates to you were saying ways that you can potentially get discounts, is also plumbing.
Really?
Oftentimes people go replace just the faucets, but you really need to understand if the actual plumbing needs to be repaired as well, because that is one of the ways that you can have an insurance claim. You can have, you know, leaks and things of that sort.
Wow.
And people tend to cut corners around plumbing.
So that's Averill Gordon of Averill Gordon Insurance. This segment is brought to you by Averill Gordon Insurance Agency. We're talking fix and flips. This is the Real Estate U Show. We're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. People love us in spite of ourselves. Is that true?
We want to be loved.
You want to be loved?
Tell us you love us.
And if you want to tell these ladies you love them, you can call them at 281-292-7911. But I have another question for you, Abe, to start this whole conversation off, because this is your segment.
Okay.
Because I'm scared of you.
I'm okay with that.
I understand. Okay. What is the difference between a rental property and owner-occupied homeowners policy? What's the difference between the two?
Do you get any value from that property? So if you're charging rent for a property, right, and you're not occupying that property, it's probably a rental dwelling property, and it needs to be insured as such. Why? Because oftentimes what you're trying to do is you're trying to protect the dwelling, but oftentimes the contents inside of that structure are not yours. And so an insurance company is not going to, if you're paying premium just to protect the dwelling, I'm not going to replace and repair the contents that someone else owns. Okay. And so we need to make sure that we understand, one, is there any lost rent because of damages to this home? Oftentimes in those types of policies, there may be some coverage that accounts for the lost income because of the damages if it's a covered peril. But it's really important to have this conversation. People will call and say, I want a homeowner's policy. We have to ask these questions because, you know, let's say you get $1,500 a month in rent, and there's, you know, a catastrophe that is covered by the policy, and you lose $1,500 worth of rent because you said it was a homeowner's policy.
Now, is the rental or the I'm saying investor's policy, is the investor's policy more expensive than if you were living in there?
So it goes back to what she said. It goes back to location.
It's the location.
It goes back to loss history. It goes back to the structure
Right.
of that property. So I can't say yes emphatically that's
Okay.
a more expensive
I got you.
policy. It really just depends on all of those different factors. But it's about having an honest conversation with your agent and knowing that regardless of the premium, if you don't have insurance, right? If you don't have insurance,
You're going down.
the risk, there's more
You're
risk
going
than the
down.
monthly premium that you're currently paying. So the other thing is that let's say we're talking fix and flip, so we're assuming
Right.
that when people how often does that happen,
It
Karen?
happens. It happens.
So it's really important to also make sure that it's not just about the owner's policy,
Right.
but it's about making sure that you properly insure the risk of having someone in that home or in that dwelling.
Right.
They have to get renter's insurance. You have to protect your investment, because if they destroy, and this happened in my family because somebody plugged in a unit, an air conditioning unit that had a frayed cord,
Wow.
a window unit, excuse me, and they burned the structure 3 days after they rented it.
Oh.
Wow.
So you have to make sure that you can go after the liability that they have on their policy, because you don't want to keep having claims,
Right.
particularly if you have multiple homes that you still have and that you're trying to recoup some of the expenses by renting it out until you can sell it.
That's why you can't rent to ugly people.
You know, ugly in nature people.
Whatever.
People
Ugly
that-
is ugly.
People that don't value your property, right?
Ugly is ugly. I'm just saying. This is Real Estate U. I am E.L. Crane, and they are not. We're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Remember, this show is about being informative,
It is.
insightful, with a little touch of humor.
And I assume you bring the humor.
I try to do what I can.
Very humorous.
Now, for our agents, builders, and we have our on-location live showcase home program. Okay, that we're going to be outside on location from time to time during the month. So if you builders, agents, have your listing, builders in your communities, you can give us a call at 281-465-8901. That's 281-465-8901, because we are here to sell it, insure it, mortgage it, and close it. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do, because this is real estate. Because this is about information, resources, and access. We have our fun, but at the end of the day, the table members here, but the job is to give you the information to resource and to complete a transaction with no muss, no fuss.
Can I just say, Angela, when you have people that are in the, they're new to the fix and flip model.
Yes.
How long does it take for them to get through the process versus someone who's done this repeatedly?
So initially it's going to hurt in the first process. I would say about 6 weeks, when they're starting the loan process and it's a fix and flip. But once you've done it one time and that lender has that information for you, the next time it shouldn't be as painful. The next time it should be more streamlined and order the appraisal right away. You have all your docs, get your loan approval very quickly. So
You said painful, Ange.
painful.
You just said painful.
Oh, did I say painful?
You said painful.
Sorry.
You said
No,
painful.
I meant less painful. It shouldn't be as painful. It should not be
I just want to
painful.
make sure.
But that comes from experience, right? And that comes
Yes.
from knowledge. And I think
Right,
it is.
and it's the same way when after you do your first flip,
Exactly.
you have your contractors, lined up already.
You do.
So everything on your second one will go a lot smoother, a lot quicker, and you can get your return
Exactly.
on your money.
Exactly.
So, this is Real Estate U. I'm me, they're them. We're here each and every Saturday at 91.1 FM, The Boss. And you can also check us out live at thebossradio.com. Yes?
Yes.
And I got these three boss ladies right here.
We like that.
Boss lady.
Boss ladies.
I like that. I
That
just
boss
thought
lady.
the slogans that say
Boss
boss
lady.
babes,
Yeah.
which is kind
Nah,
of like
I ain't going with that one.
But we're
Yeah.
boss ladies.
Boss ladies. I got these
Because we're
boss
classy.
ladies. There you go, boss ladies.
Boss ladies.
Remember, radiotheboss.com. You can check us out live via Facebook and YouTube and every other place they tubing and streaming and all that kind of good stuff there. Or listen live at knly.com. No? Not? That was wrong? Radio the Boss. Thank you, Sydney. RadioTheBoss.com. They don't want me to change anything up around here.
RadioTheBoss.com.
It's a problem if you Google it and it doesn't exist.
Exactly. It's a big problem.
Okay, this is Real Estate You at radiotheboss.com. And actually, we now are fully aware that I don't run anything around here. We are going to take a break because I was instructed to, and don't let those smiles fool you because there are 3 killers. I'm just letting you know right now. They got guns pointed at me up under the counter. Okay. I am E.L. Crane. This is Karen Wren Shoemate and Averill Gordon, as well as Angela Cantu. Loan Depot, Averill Gordon Insurance, and the Matthew Guzman team, Remax Universal. We're going to take a break. We'll be back shortly.
That will represent your community. Your vote is your voice. More information at www.votetexas.gov.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at Remax Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I'm the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237. Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team, Remax Universal. For all your real estate needs, we are with you every step of the way. You can reach us at 281-869-6100 or www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
This is Ross Fleury, President and CEO of Network Financial Group. Are you relocating soon? Worried about making that jump to a new community? Well, at Network Financial, we don't just close home loans in 2 to 3 weeks. We also help you feel connected with your community with our Welcome to the Neighborhood package. Get to know your local networks, restaurants, organizations, and nonprofits through our exclusive Welcome to the Neighborhood package when you close your loan through Network Financial. You can reach us at www.network.financial. And remember, Network Financial, where we connect, collaborate, close.
My name is Jay Stittleberg. I'm an Iraq War veteran, Naval Academy graduate, certified project management professional, and I am the Democratic candidate for Montgomery County Judge. If you believe our priorities should include flood mitigation, infrastructure, and mobility improvements throughout our entire county, then you have a choice this November to elect a leader that will represent every resident in the county. I'm Jay Stittleberg. I approve this message, and I'm ready to work for you.
This message was from our proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
And our bills are paid. That's when they bring us back on when the bills are paid. Okay. This segment is brought to you by Loan Depot and the lovely Angela Cantu. She's over there playing with her phone. I don't know what's phone.
Well, I was, getting
so
ready for the segment.
Okay. Well, Angela Cantu of Loan Depot. She is the queen of renovation, and we love her in spite of herself.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love you in spite of yourself, sir.
Well, I already know that. Okay. And you just came back from traveling.
Yes, I did. Training. I was in California out there and with some training with Loan Depot. It was amazing. We have a system called Mellow. It's going to knock the mortgage industry socks off. What was that?
How much alcohol is that? You said mellow.
Oh, no. Alcohol? Seriously? I don't even know what to say about that. I'm like, can we be serious for a minute? So, no, I was in Irvine, California, and went out there training, really good training. The people, we're talking about the culture, at Loan Depot. What does that mean, It just ease of mind. Everybody's so friendly. It was just like a big family. And
is it paperless? Mellow is a paperless system?
We're a paperless system. If you look at Amazon, the way that, shipping's done with that, you can buy anything off of Amazon. Name one thing that you can't buy off of
Amazon.
You don't?
No.
You need to
I do not do Amazon.
But the market is changing. You need to get into the
I
times.
need to go touch my stuff, try on my stuff, and get my stuff out the store.
Really?
Yes.
So you're probably like maybe 5% of the population. But when you talk about people. You talk about people that want ease in systems.
No.
They want ease in systems. They want ease in shopping. That's what Loan Depot is doing for the market.
It's the same dynamic.
We are streamlining the process of purchasing a home.
So you can go online and upload and everything?
You can do everything. I have on my phone, I could do an estimate right now for Karen. I could do a pre-approval letter and send it off from my phone.
On your phone?
From my phone.
Oh my gosh, that's phenomenal.
I could do it. I could pull credit for one of my borrowers on my phone. So I can do everything with my phone. So it's just incredible the way that we have it. We have something else that I'll talk about next time, but we'll be able to close loans in 8 days.
Wow.
Eventually.
Did you say 8 days?
8 days. They have to have at least a 620 credit score.
Right.
But 8 days.
Wow. How do they get in contact with you, Ange?
They basically, I'm all over the place. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, but they can call me on my cell. Let me give you my back door line. 832-244-3340. That's my cell.
Say it a little slower. You got some people out there.
832-244-3340.
Now, see, that's Angela Cantu of Loan Depot. She's the queen of renovation, but she also does traditional financing as well. And because she's going paperless and obviously everybody thinking by phone, gee, that's just too much.
Yeah, it's, I was telling that to my my partner last night, and so he was like, I just, I don't know, that's a lot. I was like, but that's the way we're going. We're not going to, we can't stay stagnant in the same traditional. No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't, and we're not. So you need to jump on the bandwagon with us and get used to technology, sir.
I want pagers to come back.
Or, and then so the CEO of Loan Depot went to our training.
Oh, he was there?
Like, I look up and Anthony Shea is standing right in front of us, and I'm like, that's the CEO. That has never happened to me at any mortgage company I've ever worked at. So down to earth, so incredibly smart. His vision is amazing. He's amazing.
Okay, now, financial considerations to be sure. Okay, Karen said, wow, when you told her about the 8 days and on the phone and stuff like that. How important is that to a transaction, especially when you have a situation where there's a tight market and those offers are coming in left and right and you have to beat, so you can turn for her really
exactly
quickly.
And so let me give you an example. My friend and I, one of my really good friends that works at Loan Depot, we were on our way to Disneyland, and so we were in the back of the lift, and she was like, I need help getting this pre-approval letter out. And so we call them conditional qualification letters in Texas. And so since I paid really good attention in class, I was like, give me your phone. We did it. Sent off a VA letter at 9 o'clock. I mean, it was 7 o'clock in California, but in Texas it was 9. I was like, no one else will do this but us. But yeah, it was incredible. She sent it right there from her phone.
Now, Karen, can you utilize that resource to generate more business for yourself?
Absolutely.
How do you think you would kind of market that?
Well, I mean, having that resource for a buyer, and if you go into multiple offer situation on certain properties, a lot of times the listing agent will look at that. They will take that closing date into consideration, because most of your loans close from 30 to 45 days.
That's true.
Depending, it could even go out to 60 days. Am I correct?
Yes, you can. It is correct. Especially when it comes to renovation, those may drag out to 60 days.
So now, April has to give you the quote to calculate the DTI, right? So you can make those adjustments on the fly just like that.
Yes. Absolutely. Just log into my CRM from my, not my CRM, but my my origination system on my phone, and my CRM as well. If I want to do an open house flyer, or I want to do a website, property websites, the technology is amazing.
So basically, this is not only just providing resources and access to do loans. You are actually being able to support the agents and the insurance agents and the marketing of the properties and the listings and stuff like that. Like we've always talked about. Now you have that literally at your fingertips.
I like to use examples. So you guys have seen Minority Report, right? Remember when Tom Cruise is moving everything? And that's how I feel when I'm like, when I was at Loan Depot doing training, I was like, oh my God, it was amazing just being able to navigate through their whole system so fast.
But they set him up, right?
They said, okay, well, we're talking about the ease of the access that you have, to the technology. The technology is, the CEO was saying, we're in the iPhone 1 stage. Imagine you went from iPhone 1 all the way to iPhone 10. We're on iPhone 10, right? It took 10 times, and they still haven't perfected the iPhone. Loan Depot's in the iPhone 1 stage. In 10 years, we'll be, so much further ahead. And this is just the beginning. So,
wow,
it is going to knock the industry.
Okay.
We're here to show everybody what we can do.
So now we are setting up a home buyer seminar with Loan Depot, excuse me, and all of us here in the studio in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
She said yes.
That is very
She
good
said
news.
yes. We're not going to say their name.
Okay.
Because they pissed me off on the other side. But anyway, okay. But we're going to have a home buyer seminar, and it'll be hosted by the Real Estate U Show, and you will have the boss ladies of Real Estate U there talking about insurance, you're talking about buying and selling, and you're talking about Angie providing the necessary financing to
Get ready to buy a home. And if you're not ready, then we can put you on a plan to be ready eventually. I truly believe that you have people that work hard every day. They don't know how to buy a home.
Right.
Giving them that education's the tool. I mean, everybody, if you can pay rent on time and you can work and you can do, everything else is fixable.
Right.
I think that people deserve homes. I mean, that's the way we're going to rebuild, the economy. The economy's doing great, by the way, right?
Oh,
but
it is?
Yeah, it is.
I got
We won't go there. It's a non-political show. Remember that. But regardless of what anybody says,
Right.
this country is doing really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is my question. This is for Karen. You got for sale by owner versus realtor representation.
Okay.
Okay. Does that kind of dictate what you do on your side? I mean, what would you rather have for sale by owner? I know you rather have the realtor side, but I'm saying, does that interfere?
It does. I don't think it's particularly a good idea to do it for sale by owner because the real estate agent provides a lot of insight on how
Right.
the ins and outs work. And if you don't have an agent, they leave it to us. And I'm not going to give them the same information that a realtor is because I'm not a realtor. I'm
And
a
we have an
lender.
agent.
And
That's
it's
not your
illegal.
expertise.
Yeah, and it's a legal
Right.
matter
Right.
at that point. I mean, they can come back and say, well, the lender helped me draft this contract. The
Right.
lender did this and that. That's not my, I'm not licensed to do that.
And we have an agent. Right?
Yeah, and we have an agent.
we have
So,
an agent,
it's not,
Her name
yeah.
is Karen Wren Shoemate.
It's kind of like, when people say, should I get a home inspection? I was like, it's not required by us, but it's the best $450 you'll pay in the transaction.
That's true.
So it's a good investment to have somebody representing you. And
Karen,
quit being
how-
cheap. Just
Yeah.
quit being cheap and
But
hire
Karen,
a
how
realtor.
engaged are you with the financing process on behalf of your clients?
I'm highly engaged.
Okay, because I know a lot of agents, they say, that's not my job. I'm not.
Not going to. I know that I have to fly around the world to get that bank statement to get you clear to close. Okay, I just need to know the points.
Now, this is brought to you by the Loan Depot and the Loan Depot team.
The best company
This
in
year,
the
the
United
best
States.
company.
Best mortgage company.
And she didn't pay for that. They didn't pay for that. She did it all by herself.
Yeah.
Then we have Avril Gordon of the Avril Gordon Insurance Agency. And this is about as laid back as I've ever seen Avril in my entire time. You and the information that we're sharing.
I'm learning.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
So you have this process that we're going through on a continual basis, and this is what we're going to be here doing each and every Saturday, either in studio or on location, making sure that we educate and inform the masses about the real estate process, the acquisition process, the sale process. Now, where they can sit at their computer
put in
and
their
not,
app.
yeah,
Exactly.
and don't have to do anything.
And we pull their employment verification
There you
when
go.
they do their app. We pull their credit. They pull their own credit once so they know where they're at, and they can even sign into their asset. When you buy your next home, we are going to do it the streamlined way,
But you
non-painful.
But you're not interested in the pages, though.
The what?
The pages, no pages.
That was like 50 years ago.
Really, Ed? 50 years ago?
Cargo box
50
to
years?
answer. It's like,
No, okay, so I was 13
All
when
right,
I had a
we're going to
12
take
when I
a
had
break because
pager.
they're calling me old.
Okay.
Wow, you are old. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a break. That was our segment with Loan Depot and Angela Cantu. This is Real Estate U. We're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Radio The Boss, really, radiotheboss.com, 281-292-7911. That's 281-292-7911. The old dude is going to take a break and watch these young people just dance in the hallway, I guess. Okay, we'll be back shortly.
This is Ross Fleury, President and CEO of Network Financial Group. Are you relocating soon? Worried about making that jump to a new community? Well, at Network Financial, we don't just close home loans in 2 to 3 weeks. We also help you feel connected with your community with our Welcome to the Neighborhood package. Get to know your local networks, restaurants, organizations, and nonprofits through our exclusive Welcome to the Neighborhood package when you close your loan through Network Financial. You can reach us at www.network.financial. And remember, Network Financial, where we connect, collaborate, close.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team, RE/MAX Universal. For all your real estate needs, we are with you every step of the way. You can reach us at 281-869-6100 or www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
Hi, this is Angela Cantu, Regional Renovation Sales Manager for Loan Depot. Our vision at Loan Depot is to be the lender of choice for consumers. As a renovation lending expert, I'm able to educate and inform the everyday consumer of the value that renovation lending brings to our communities. Find me on the web at www.loandepot.com/acantu. And until we put you into that renovation loan, don't hate it, renovate it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at RE/MAX Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I am the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237.
KNLY 91.1 FM The Boss invites you to the early voting starting October 22nd. Choose wisely and elect a candidate that will represent your community. Your vote is your voice. More information at www.votetexas.gov.
Hey, we're back and we are live. This is Real Estate U. This is our final segment of the 11 o'clock hour. And the boss ladies of Real Estate U will be leaving me all by myself.
Well, Ross will be joining you. Ross and Kyle, right?
Oh, yeah, Ava's still here.
I'll gladly leave you too.
Oh, that's
I'm
not
sorry.
All right.
Take them out like that.
Yeah. Okay, so remember we've been talking about fix and flips, and we're talking about introducing Ange and Loan Depot to the market. Loan Depot. Loan Depot. April Gordon Insurance and the Matthew Guzman team, RE/MAX Universal. Okay, whatever. Okay, so my mind bad. We've already verified this. Okay,
It's
so
the
now,
age. It's the old age.
there we go with the old thing again.
Holding that 1980s phone to his ear.
Big giant portable cell phone.
Really?
He's got it right there on the side.
Help
of him
me!
still.
Help me!
I can so see him.
You know,
Really?
I have to
Carrying the
say.
big battery pack on his shoulder.
Oh God!
I have to say, you said Loan Depot the wrong way,
purse?
right?
Huh?
You said Loan Depot the wrong way, and so I had somebody tell me, "Oh, it sounds like Home Depot." I was like, "Good," because they'll remember us then.
Oh,
Loan Depot.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you don't remember it, just think of Home Depot. So
Okay.
it was actually meant to be like
Did
a
Home
rude
Depot pay you
comment,
for
and
that
I was
ad?
like, I didn't take it that way at
Did
all.
Home Depot pay you for that ad?
No,
You
Loan
sure they
Depot,
pay-
Loan
they-
Depot doesn't pay me to
I said at
advertise.
Home Depot. You said
Home Depot.
They didn't pay
oh.
you either.
And by the way, hey, there's contractors at Home Depot, so with this
That's
renovation
true.
lending,
Absolutely.
That's true.
yeah, if the contractor, if Home Depot will, go through the process of
Right.
W-9 for their contractors and provide their insurance, we could do, the customers can use them for renovation lending.
Okay, here's my question. What you guys got planned for the week?
Well, we have a big event
Yes, we
Thursday
do.
night. So we have an event at Star Cinema Grill in the Vintage,
Right.
and that's off of Luetta and 249. It starts at 6 p.m. and it ends at 9 p.m. It's basically like a client appreciation.
Right.
And so I invited my customer database I've closed within the last 12 to 24 months, the nice ones, and the ones I like.
That's right. If you didn't get it right, you know.
And so we're providing dinner. We're providing a movie, Hocus Pocus, and so we're also doing a raffle. So the
This is
raffle
fun.
is
This is fun.
win a trip for 2 to Vegas.
There you
Oh,
go.
that hocus pocus, yeah, that's magic.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
So it's exciting.
So what you got going?
Last event.
You got sickle sale this week coming up.
Sickle cell. So The event is going to be on October the 20th.
Okay.
It's going to be at McGregor Park, and it's going to start at 9 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to be live with
Yeah.
the boss.
Right. You're going to call
Radio
in.
the boss. I'm going to call in. I'm going to have my selfie stick. Try not to huff and puff too much. I'm going to try to actually walk and keep up with all the other people.
There you go.
And we're excited to be sponsoring, or not necessarily sponsoring, but to be supporting
Right.
the Sickle Cell Foundation, because it's a cause that's near and dear to my heart.
I didn't know y'all was all goody two shoes. What you got going? Who you helping this week?
Well, actually, Matt and I are going to be doing some training and learning more about commercial
Okay.
Yay.
properties.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I've got quite a few deals going on right now that I'm trying to wrap up, and
Dinner's on her.
So I wanted to also state that this event's not only sponsored by Loan Depot, the one on Thursday, but by Paradigm Title,
Yes.
Gorea Properties, and Goosehead Insurance.
Right. People
So-
we kind of like.
Yeah, we like them.
We like them.
I like Jenny and Daniel.
Yeah. You know. And Dave. Don't forget David.
Dave, of course, Mr. Gorea. No,
All
Mr.
right.
Bernal.
Wow. He ain't gonna like
course,
that.
I
He
love
ain't gonna like that.
David.
He's not gonna like that. So Karen, you know, you got the nonprofit stuff that we're doing. Okay. Is there anything that's near and dear to you in the community?
well, the Matthew Guzman team is a big supporter of the Children's Miracle Network.
Okay. Okay.
We do contribute to them whenever we sell a property.
Yeah, because that's one thing we're going to be doing with the show is being a part of the community and the nonprofits and supporting them and going out on location and things like that. So that's a lot of things that we're going to be doing going forward.
So another thing that Matt does personally, and I so admire him for doing this, taking his time out. He travels every year to Peru.
Nice.
And
Wow.
he helps build homes for the less fortunate.
He hasn't called me. I'm less fortunate.
Well, you're not that less fortunate.
Really?
All relative. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the boss ladies of real estate, you can't get a break. Cannot get a break.
you cannot.
But we are giving back to the community. Okay, we're going to be doing like our media manager over there, City Young, because we're going to be doing grand openings and events with the Real Estate Youth Show, so we can be there to support the community as they support us. Our calendar is filling up, so you're going to need to call Cindy at 281-465-8901. That's 281-465-8901. That's grand openings. That's new openings. That's supporting those events in the community because you're supporting us, as well as the things that we do with the agents and the builders in the community and the new home construction and stuff like that. So these things are going to all be a part of the Real Estate Youth Show, and we have some things coming up that we're going to be announcing where we're going to be live on location to sell those homes, insure those homes, mortgage those homes, and close those homes, except somebody who refused to close with me because I think they're getting kickbacks. Yes, I said that out loud. I didn't say a name, okay, but you are getting kickbacks. I know you are. Okay. Anyway, I'm E.L. Craig. They are not. We're going to take our final break before we go into it.
I'm with Loan Depot.
And tell them your telephone number.
Okay, so 832-244-3340, www.loandepot.com/ACAN2.
Okay, and then we got the lovely Karen Wren Shoemate of Remax Universal, the Matthew Guzman team.
Yes, you can reach me at 713-504-7237. You can learn more about us at www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
All right, no, there's two of the three boss ladies of real estate who are leaving us, and then the other one, she's staying here, the bane of my existence, Averill Gordon of the Averill Gordon Insurance Agency.
I feel sorry.
And you can reach Averill at she'snotthedevil.com.
Notthedevil.com, but he is the devil.com.
So we're going to take our noon break, and we'll be back shortly.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, this is Angela Cantu, Regional Renovation Sales Manager for Loan Depot. Our vision at Loan Depot is to be the lender of choice for consumers. As a renovation lending expert, I'm able to educate and inform the everyday consumer of the value that renovation lending brings to our communities. Find me on the web at www.loandepot.com/acantu. And until we put you into that renovation loan, don't hate it, renovate it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at RE/MAX Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I'm the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237. Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team, RE/MAX Universal. For all your real estate needs, we are with you every step of the way. You can reach us at 281-869-6100 or www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
This is Ross Fleury, President and CEO of Network Financial Group. Are you relocating soon? Worried about making that jump to a new community? Well, at Network Financial, we don't just close home loans in 2 to 3 weeks. We also help you feel connected with your community with our Welcome to the Neighborhood package. Get to know your local networks, restaurants, organizations, and nonprofits through our exclusive Welcome to the Neighborhood package when you close your loan through Network Financial. You can reach us at www.network.financial. And remember, Network Financial, where we connect, collaborate, close.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at RE/MAX Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I am the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237.
Hi, this is Angela Cantu, Regional Renovation Sales Manager for Loan Depot. Our vision at Loan Depot is to be the lender of choice for consumers. As a renovation lending expert, I'm able to educate and inform the everyday consumer of the value that renovation lending brings to our communities. Find me on the web at www.loandepot.com/acantu. And until we put you into that renovation loan, don't hate it, renovate it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at RE/MAX Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I am the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237.
It's the Real Estate U Show, where we take your typical real estate show and chuck it out the window. Motivating, inspiring, and educating, with a laugh or two along the way. Every week we bring you the latest happenings in real estate, new construction, and mortgage lending for both residential and commercial. And now, live, this is Real Estate U.
It is the noon hour of Real Estate U Show, and I am joined in the studio by Ross Fleury of Network Financial.
Hello, hello.
How you doing today?
Awesome, man. How are you here?
You look shorter today. Anyway, do we also have Kyle Riddell of Network Financial?
Howdy, howdy.
And we have a very special guest, Chad Hedrick. Did I say that right?
That's right.
I don't want no trouble. Okay, you know, our gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist and stuff like that. You look taller in your picture. I'm just saying that. Okay. And he's our Olympic gold medalist, but he's also with the Gold to Soul group.
That's right.
Right, and you have some expertise in what our topic is today about fix and flips.
Yeah. So been in the game for a couple of years now, and just getting rolling in some flip projects with a partner of mine, and it's been really enlightening and really exciting at the same time to understand how you can use financing in your favor,
right,
to get these jobs done.
You know the most important question I have, Chad. Yeah. What title company are you cheating on me with? Most important question. Nothing else matters.
Except the lending. Come on.
Okay, this is about me, Ross.
Okay, that's right. Your show.
This is about me. Okay.
For now.
So, what made you choose fix and flips?
Well, you know, I have a traditional residential real estate business. The Gold to Soul Group, we started not too long ago, and I've just slowly ventured into an agent who wanted to realize the deals that I was seeing and what was out there on the market. And sometimes you see deals so good that you just want to take them on yourself.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
That was the exact case here. And man, we just got cranking here and really got the foundation built with the contractors and understanding the hard money loans and being able to use that money in an effective way, so we can really cruise through these and maximize the opportunity.
Would you consider yourself being in an advice position in regard to helping others who are interested in doing that kind of business?
I would hope that every real estate agent would be able to,
Not true,
to help
Chad.
you.
Not true, Chad.
And
Not true.
you know, that's our profession. And when you see something and you know that it's a good opportunity, you should be able to do your due diligence to understand, hey, what does this look like, and use resources. I think the important thing is to really understand who's around you and what resources you can use in order to validate each opportunity. And that's exactly what I did the first time. You know, I brought people in and really understood how I thought about the project and what I thought the property could bring in, and then bring people in to understand what kind of costs would be involved with that, and to understand the carrying costs and all those things to put it all together.
Now, see, foundational principles, you said it without saying it, because we are huge believers in collaboration.
That's right.
You know, we collaborate on literally everything, and as we collaborate, we look for opportunities for not only for those who are sitting at the table with us, but those who might want to sit at the table, and actually venturing out to get people to sit at the table. So when you were talking about educating and the whole process and having your contractor teams and having everything in place, that like fits right in. And so then I have to ask the question to Ross, in working with Chad, him being prepared on his traditional loans and stuff like that, that works right into the same frame?
Of course. And being prepared and knowing what the lender's going to want. We talked about hard money loans, and that's the strategy that Chad likes to use too, and we can offer those. And you know, honestly, knowing exactly what's at hand and what the program calls for, we can make it as easy and quick and simple as you can imagine.
Painless.
You know, EL, what stood out to me was Chad was talking about understanding your potential return on investment before getting overextended. I like that. The preparation before you get into the deal is smart, right? Because you're not going to start a journey without a map.
That's true.
And that's what a loan officer and a lender can do, is burn off the ambiguity around the financing so that you know what your potential ROI is.
And see, but then the mandate for Network Financial is what?
Connect, collaborate, close.
That's your mandate.
That's right.
So as you keep that mandate in place, it actually addresses the needs of the consumer, the agent, the title company, the insurance provider, the home warranty company, because everybody is now in the same boat in regard to getting that transaction done.
And what we love about the collaboration, everybody wants to help each other out.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not like someone new, and we have relationships, and we will discount. We will do what we can to get you over that hump.
You have to have sacrifice. I remember when I was a banker, people, I can't believe you giving up points for this deal to go through. I'm not thinking about just this deal. I'm thinking about the 10 down the road that they're going to refer to me because I sacrificed at that deal. That's the whole thing. That's the whole dynamic.
I put everything in sort of sports terms, but you know, if myself, I was an ice speed skater in the Olympics in 2006 and 2010. I specialized in certain races. There's not one person that can do every race the best, because if you train for every race, then you're going to be pretty good at every one, but you're not going to be the best.
Absolutely
and so
correct.
You have to bring a team in and have a trusted contact in each avenue that you cross, and that's what we do, you know. And you have to take a very conservative approach to protect your tail, because you know there could be unexpected costs right around the corner, and you know, there's always other opportunities around the corner. So if you have to back off and take a different approach and go to the next property, then do it, because there's others out there. You're not going to lose because you pass up on one, but you could protect yourself to just go in a different direction. And then look perfect.
How many properties do you think are manageable in this process? 2, 3, 5? What do you think?
It just depends on the size of the crew of the contractor. I think from a lending perspective, that's pretty unlimited. I would like to think so. but establishing yourself and having a foundation built with a contractor or contractors that you trust and know do good work, who can help you and assist you along the way, that's really, really important. So we'd like to think we have some good ones, and people that we trust, because we're going to have to rely on them. Even when we're not at the house, we're going to need them to do specific things for us, and we've got to trust their opinions.
How tight are the workers? You know, I'm on the board over at the Greater Houston Builders Association, and the biggest complaint I hear from builders and even in the Remodelers Council is the shortage of contractors, subcontractors to get these projects done. Do you find that is on your side in the private sector versus the volume builder?
I've never had any problems with it. I like to take advantage of a strong network, personal network that I have, and there's a lot of people that are trustworthy, hardworking individuals that may not have an official contract. They may not be officially contractors or have a big company, but they've got a small group, and sometimes that works better because you have a more personal relationship with them, and you can grow with them, and they respect the opportunities that they get with your,
you know, I never thought about the way, because it's the licensed contractors versus those who still have the skill set, but they might not necessarily be credentialed. So I never even thought about that until you just said that.
I mean, you got 1, 2, 3 projects going on at a time. That's a lot different than having 10, 15.
Exactly.
Then that takes a little more manpower and buying things in bulk, all that kind of stuff. But we're not there at this point, and we're very content with the relationships we have.
Now, from the I'm going to go on the athletic side. Why did you choose real estate coming from athletic? I know what happened to me, but why did you choose real estate?
Yeah, so after leaving the Olympics in 2010 and retiring and coming home, to be quite honest, I had a problem finding a real job. I had no college degree. I had focused on one skill my whole life, sharpening one skill, and I was slapped in the face with a lot of humility. And I went through the oil and gas business for a while, worked for Halliburton for a while, selling software over there, but I really never had a passion for it because my passion is people and helping people. And the one thing that came to mind was I've got a huge contact list from all the events that I've been a part of and some of the success that I've had. And there was only one common denominator that all these people had, is that they had a home.
That's right.
So it made complete sense for me to start a business. And I've just been really blessed with a lot of people around me who have wanted to assist me and teach me. And, a lot of times I don't know a lot. A lot of times I'm learning a lot every day, even after 2 years, and I'll continue to learn. But I've been very blessed that lenders and insurance agents and title companies and even my clients teach me a lot every day.
Well, it's always a learning experience going forward. So that's our guest, because Chad got to go out here. He got to play dad. He's going to do the soccer thing. He's going to do the soccer thing. I understand. My 2 is over there in the room, but they're stalking me for a movie later. Okay.
We hung out previously.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. So, Chad, if there's any nugget of information you'd like to share with the listeners, what would it be?
Yeah. I love real estate because it's all about, like I said, I compare everything to sports, but the training that's involved, the preparation, all those things are so important to become an expert in what you do.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of great agents out there. There's also a lot of people that do it part-time.
Right.
And I think it's clear that I'm committed to becoming the best at what I do.
I like that.
And my track record tells a lot about my character.
Right.
And I'm continuing to learn every day and do the small things to take me back to the top. So
well, the real estate you show truly appreciate you coming in and visiting with us. And thanks Ross and Kyle for inviting this superlative, I've been wanting to use that word all day, this superlative human being into the studio. But we look forward to doing something with you in the future and keep you in the loop of some things that we're going to do on the listing side, because we have our showcase program.
We do have an event that we need everybody to know about, and hopefully you'll be there.
Yeah.
At the Butler House, a Veterans Day event. You want to tell a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Gold to Sold Group's going to be putting on an event on November 12th at the Butler House here on Gosling Road. We're going to be having some continued education classes to create some relationships with the fellow agents around town. And then also we're going to be giving back to the veterans here in the community, and just really highlighting them, not really giving anything to them other than just saying football and hang out and just to get to know each other. So we're really excited about that.
It'll be a big night. If y'all have not been to Butler House, you've got to check it out. Marina and Brian have done a phenomenal job. They're gracious enough to host us from 3 o'clock on, right? So we'll start the CE class for our agents. 4:30 we'll end up with a little happy hour. 6 o'clock, veterans, and then Monday Night Football after, right?
Yep. See you guys.
Big night. We hope you guys can make it. Big screen on the outside.
So can high school ROTC washout come?
Of course.
I just want to make sure.
Of course.
Okay.
Open eye.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. But this segment has been brought to you by Network Financial and these two gentlemen over here who I deal with in spite of themselves. But thank you, Chad, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. You have good, and good luck at the soccer game.
Thank you.
We got
Taking control.
All right.
Hey, man. Good stuff. You killed it.
Thank you, brother.
Hi, this is Angela Cantu, Regional Renovation Sales Manager for Loan Depot. Our vision at Loan Depot is to be the lender of choice for consumers. As a renovation lending expert, I'm able to educate and inform the everyday consumer of the value that renovation lending brings to our communities. Find me on the web at www.loandepot.com/acantu. And until we put you into that renovation loan, don't hate it, renovate it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at RE/MAX Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I am the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237. Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team, RE/MAX Universal. For all your real estate needs, we are with you every step of the way. You can reach us at 281-869-6100 or www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
This is Ross Fleury, President and CEO of Network Financial Group. Are you relocating soon? Worried about making that jump to a new community? Well, at Network Financial, we don't just close home loans in 2 to 3 weeks. We also help you feel connected with your community with our Welcome to the Neighborhood package. Get to know your local networks, restaurants, organizations, and nonprofits through our exclusive Welcome to the Neighborhood package when you close your loan through Network Financial. You can reach us at www.network.financial. And remember, Network Financial, where we connect, collaborate, close.
This is Real Estate U for our second segment, brought to you by Averill Gordon Insurance Agency. Hi, Ave.
Hello. Hello, EL.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm happy to be back, but I enjoyed watching that segment.
Okay, it was good. You know, it was a good thing. But this is about fix and flips, all right, and investment properties and things like that. Now, we are joined, as you know, by Ross Fleury of Network Financial.
Hello.
He's in.
Can you say something?
I said hello. What's up?
You need more enthusiasm.
It's great to be here,
Thank
guys.
you,
Every Saturday we're going to be here. Let's
there
go.
You go.
Let's go.
And then we have Kyle Riddell of Network Financial.
That got me pumped. I mean, I felt Ross's
yeah,
excitement
it's
there.
exciting, right?
But energy was high.
Averill, but Ross and Kyle weren't here for our City of the Week. But we have to share our City of the Week with them. Okay, we have every week we have a City of the Week somewhere in the country. All right, and this week's City of the Week is Hookersville, West Virginia.
I'm already offended. Already offended. I was going to say it before you even said it.
I don't be offended by a plane.
What do they do there? What are they known for?
I ran out of gas. Anyway,
got stuck. You got stuck.
Real estate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have real estate. You can get a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-acre property for $2,800.
Hello.
In Hookersville, West Virginia.
Hello.
All right. All right. So the ability to loan money and insure and sell is nationwide.
It is. I'm just not licensed in that particular city in West Virginia.
Did you say we don't discriminate? I don't think we discriminate.
She tells me that all the time. Okay.
If there's a way to close the loan, we're going to find
We're
it.
indiscriminate, and not we're indiscriminate.
Okay, Ross, when you and Kyle are working with investors, what is the first thing that you bring to bear in representing an investor's interest in getting them approved for a loan?
Well, Kyle, do you want to take that? How do you feel?
Sure. Well, I try to analyze that person's situation,
Right.
right? So when Chad last segment was talking about getting prepared and evaluating the ROI,
Right.
I'm trying to see, hey, what are the cash reserves? What is your intended goal here? How quickly are you trying to flip it? And is hard money or traditional lending the best model, right?
Okay.
And the only way we get to that is by asking those open-ended questions and having a discovery call. Right, so a lot of times when we go through a sales process, sometimes now we are allergic or adverse to having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We want to just shop on our own. We want to go online, right? We want to talk to Lending Tree, Rocket Mortgage, whatever, because I want to be in control. I like shopping on Amazon. Get a professional.
Jesus.
Oh, right. Well, my wife does more than I do. But I'm just saying, like, we've become used to that, but there is a downfall to that easy route, being that you don't talk to a specialist. You're not going to talk to a loan officer. That's what Ross and I are. So we can help you make the best decision to get the best ROI.
And we also see a lot of first-time home buyers looking to do this in the future. So we'll
okay.
game
That's
plan
interesting.
years in advance and say, hey, you know, we could do this first-time home buying program and then gear you up for the next year or two for your development stage.
Wealth building through real estate.
That's right.
Wealth building through real estate. And, then you have the situation where you have to manage the risk versus return.
That's right.
Okay. But most important, do you see a lot of failure in the investment side? Or is there any failure?
I
or
hear a lot of successes,
right?
But sometimes they may not speak of their failures.
That's true.
Right, yeah.
If we're being real. We're going to be real.
That's true. Be real about it's true.
I mean, just think about Pareto's principle, right? 80-20 rule.
Right.
So 80% of those flips
Right.
aren't going to be making the money. There's only 20% of those flips that are going to be making the majority of the money, just like the realtors, right? Just like the lenders. And so it's easy to get overextended if you get into a flip and do not take into consideration all the costs to making the renovations.
And then
You'll run out of
collaborating
cash.
with the right people to have
Exactly.
that knowledge is key.
Yep.
So, Averill, when it comes to insuring investment properties, do you insure them as individual properties or in a bundle?
So I'll have to answer that based upon my experience individually.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter if like the last gentleman said, if he has multiple properties
Right.
That he's flipping at one time, each one of those comes with a different risk. Once again, a different location, a different material that it's made of. Is there occupancy at the time where it's being flipped, or is there not? And so I'm going to take each one of those risks individually. I'm not going to be able to bundle that per se for the client or for the customer.
Oh, so see, I was thinking in terms of a portfolio. I got 10 properties in a portfolio with various values. Does Network Financial allow for cross-collateralization of a loan like that?
We actually cannot do the full, like 10 in a row. I would love to do that.
Okay.
It would be more of a commercial product.
Okay.
And we may be able to do that soon.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So,
Yeah,
This
you talked about the failure rate, and you talked about the 80-20 rule, but I think it goes back also to what are people willing to do in any sales profession. I've been in other sales professions. Preparation is key. A pre-call plan, understanding, and having those conversations is what allows some people to be in that 20% and other people to be in the 80%.
Yep.
I mean, can you correlate, the people that have been successful in the real estate flip game versus those that have not, in terms of their level of knowledge or understanding?
I would say
to
definitely.
their success rate.
Yeah, so Chad was talking about doing the small things, right? He equates it back to sports. You have to do the small things to win the victories. So the preparation, like you were talking about, or what I've seen recently is people feel reluctant to reach out. And so they don't want to seem like they're undereducated in real estate or what they want to do or financing, or let's just talk about it, credit score. So they're hesitant to reach out and they get themselves in a bad position. So I would say get rid of your ego and just be open to call people like Ross and pick his brain, because he's been doing it for 13 years.
And where's the HGTV reality show play into this?
I was about to bring that up, right?
So easy.
Well, look, I bring up our first-time home buyers, and they have those plans, so we love showing them the options of making the money, creating the plan, a wealth management plan to plan for the next 2 years, or 3 years. A lot of people, until they sit down and, like you said, Kyle, until they call and reach out, or we're sitting in a one-on-one, they won't have the education to know what they could do with a little amount of money right now.
But if you go through now, that's something that you guys do though. Educate.
That's right.
You want to educate the consumer. You want to educate the buyer, but that's part of your formula. So we need to make the consumer base out there aware that there is a resource to get into wealth building through real estate. Okay, and the resource is Network Financial.
Yes,
right here in the Woodlands, and then you have the resources to find the property through our RE/MAX Universal team, and you have the ability to cover the property through Avery Gordon Insurance Agency. And don't cheat on the title guy, whatever you do.
If you didn't know, he is the title guy.
Don't forget it. But at the end of the day, like I say all the time, 20 transactions. I don't need to make money on all 20. I need to be a part of all 20.
That's right.
And that's where the education comes in at. Because most people are so selfish, well, we have to educate them out of that selfishness, because if they release the selfishness, they will actually create an environment to make more money.
Well, don't you feel, EL? That's why you do so many training classes, right?
Exactly. I do 3 or 4 classes a week.
It's invaluable.
Because you have to let them know, I don't need to every time. I need to be here every time.
That's right.
And that, because we have the stuff that we're going to come up with Frank, that we're all a part of, and the training is agents and stuff like that.
3-week series too, right?
Yeah, a 3-week series.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, it'll be a 3-week series. And then the stuff you guys doing over at Butler House. Same dynamic. Outreach to the agents, outreach to the consumers, but most importantly, making them aware that these resources are available for them to be successful in wealth building through real estate.
Well, and our follow-up to our Butler House event is going to be a home buying seminar. So it is going to invite everybody out,
right?
And then we'll have everybody the education piece directly after. We'll get to know each other, and then come back a few weeks later.
And that's what we do. So what we're going to do, this is Real Estate U. I am E.L. Crane. They are not. We're here each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And you can reach us at 281-292-7911, 281-292-7911. See how I slowed that down and I didn't insult anybody in the process. Okay? All right. This is, and you can reach us radiotheboss.com. And remember, our city of the week is Hookersville, West Virginia.
Don't remember that.
So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back shortly.
All right.
Hi, this is Angela Cantu, Regional Renovation Sales Manager for Loan Depot. Our vision at Loan Depot is to be the lender of choice for consumers. As a renovation lending expert, I'm able to educate and inform the everyday consumer of the value that renovation lending brings to our communities. Find me on the web at www.loandepot.com/acantu. And until we put you into that renovation loan, don't hate it, renovate it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at RE/MAX Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I am the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237. Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team, RE/MAX Universal. For all your real estate needs, we are with you every step of the way. You can reach us at 281-869-6100 or www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
This is Ross Fleury, President and CEO of Network Financial Group. Are you relocating soon? Worried about making that jump to a new community? Well, at Network Financial, we don't just close home loans in 2 to 3 weeks. We also help you feel connected with your community with our Welcome to the Neighborhood package. Get to know your local networks, restaurants, organizations, and nonprofits through our exclusive Welcome to the Neighborhood package when you close your loan through Network Financial. You can reach us at www.network.financial. And remember, Network Financial, where we connect, collaborate, close.
And we are back, and that noise you heard was our media guy, Sidney Young. He just cannot help himself. Anyway, this is Real Estate U. We're here each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And like we said earlier segment, we are about the community, reaching out. Not only are we going to be doing grand openings, we're going to be supporting businesses in the community. We're going to be helping consumers develop wealth through real estate in the community by education. But we also are going to be giving back to those things that are near and dear. Okay, and so this segment goes spend a little time for the things that we're doing in the community to outreach. And so we'll start with Ross Fleury of Network Financial, and he has Interfaith Ministries. I drive by the church. I don't go in.
Love it. Well, I'll tell you all about it.
Okay,
so I actually lived here for a few years and I didn't know a thing that Interfaith did. I didn't know how huge they were. They are the founding nonprofit of the Woodlands, Texas.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I'm not kidding you. And they are basically the hub for all things charity. So when Hurricane Harvey happened, that's when I got involved.
Okay.
I saw how everybody came together and everybody knew that Interfaith was the distribution point. And they knew exactly who to send stuff to, and it was a well-oiled machine.
Right.
I had no idea how great of an organization was right here in our community. So I had to get involved after Harvey. We spearheaded the Interfaith Young Professionals, lots of volunteer opportunities, service-based organization. The board that I serve on, I serve as VP, and Parker Kink, if anybody knows the Kink team at Keller Williams, serves as the president. And we're doing a lot of events. We just got done with Celebration of Excellence Gala, Hometown Heroes, and then we had the Day of Giving. That was October 5th. And then we have a lot more coming up. We have the Executive Speaker Series coming up with Howard Hughes. We're going to have Alex Sutton. All the crew. Gil Staley from Economic Development Partnership's going to be there. So would love to have you guys out. That's going to be November 14th.
You said Speaker Sir Howard Hughes. What, you going to dig him up?
Well, it ain't Mr. Howard.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It's the key guy.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Jim Carter. Yes.
It's like Tupac. But Gil.
I'm sorry. He was there. Okay, Kyle, tell us about AVM.
Yeah, so a nonprofit I work with is AVM Research Foundation. The only AVM foundation is housed here in the Woodlands. It goes to combat arteriovenous malformations. A lot of people don't hear about it, but it does impact about 1% of the entire United States population. The majority of people impacted by this are children. If you have an AVM, it is going to cause a problem within the first 4 decades of your life. And it impacts a lot of athletes. What happens, a recent story I read about was a sophomore playing lacrosse up in Indiana. He was playing in an alumni game. He just falls down in the middle of the field during the game. They don't know what's wrong with him. They just know that he has passed out. They take him to the children's hospital. They're running tests. For 30 days, he stayed in a coma. When they found out it was a arteriovenous malformation, which is a jumbling of the veins in the brain that causes a very similar impact to like a stroke.
Oh, wow.
They go in to try to repair it, and what happens when they go in, because not enough treatment is being researched on, it causes, when they go in for the embolization, a rupture of that AVM, and you're either going to have neurological damage for your life, or the patient's going to pass away, and this gentleman did pass away.
Oh, wow.
And so, you know, I'm very passionate about it because I was an athlete growing up. Could have happened to me. There's no screening that takes place, so you don't know you have these. And the family, Mark and Sherry Logan, started this for their son, Ryan Logan, who was a student here locally in the Woodlands when he had his first one in junior high.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no screening for it to identify if you have it?
There is screening, but it is not mandatory, right?
Okay.
And so, and it's a little bit more expensive because you have to have an MRI done. And so what AVM Research Foundation is all about is finding better treatment, earlier diagnosis, and better help for those impacted by AVM.
Now, would you suggest for like young football players that their parents go ahead and get that screening done to better protect them and their health, because you know those jarring hits could trigger something like that?
Exactly. So the two doctors, the number 1 and number 2 surgeons who are doing research on AVM are here in Houston.
Oh, okay.
And they do suggest getting screened. That's the only way to know. So you got to talk to your doctor about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that, you know, that's the giving back. That's the educating the community. It's like we do real estate. This is our job, but there's also a sacrificial component to everything that we do each and every day that we step out of bed with the blessing of waking up that day. So you do have to give back and you do have to share, but most importantly, you have to make people aware of things that could adversely affect them and their family or them and their children or things like that. I tell people all the time, yes, I joke, but I'm a double cancer survivor. And I do know, because of early detection, I was blessed enough I didn't have to have radiation or chemo because we were so aggressive in the process, because my doctor said, you want to watch, we can do watchful waiting. I don't want to watch anything. You better schedule the OR, you know, that kind of thing. But you have these professionals to do these screenings, so I think that would be a very, very good thing in regard to those young men who play sports, so that they're not devastated by something like that.
I really agree. Indeed. And we're raising money to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if did you come to our Woodlands Nights event?
My AA sponsor was in town. I couldn't go.
Kyle, what do we do for AVM at Woodlands Nights?
So we hosted an event at Mercedes-Benz of the Woodlands, right? A ton of people came out, a lot of local sponsors. We had a sports memorabilia auction, an exclusive sports memorabilia auction. Blend Cigar Bar came out, had a cigar rolling station, and we just raised money. Right now, on Monday, tune in, we're going to be going live and doing a check, one of those large check presentations to the AM Research Foundation.
Oh, wow.
So you'll see the total amount of money that we raised.
Wow. Now, see, this
on
is...
your smile, I think it's
you see that? You see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he's smiling just right there.
We've got to thank the sponsors.
Exactly.
Everybody put in full effort, gave percentages of what they've raised. It was great.
Now, this is Real Estate U. We're here each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's not just about real estate. It's about give back, and it's about awareness, and it's about the collaboration that we do, because we have some phenomenal things that we're a part of, and that as we move forward, both in our business and our relationships, but most importantly, how we collaborate and how we choose to collaborate. Like one of the things that we're doing that as a team, we're doing on location live home showcases with builders and agents with their listings to put the message out to the masses what's available, but also showcasing them in a live format such as the radio show. And we are conjoined with American Dream TV. April and I host a weekly segment over there. She tells me to sit there and just be pretty. She'll do all the talking. Okay, so but you put these things together, but we can also affect change with reaching out to the community for these nonprofit situations and these very, very, very pertinent opportunities to give back.
I agree.
And that's what we do. Like we are, the four of us, we're working with Abbey Realty.
That's right.
To put a project together for them. We're doing education, we're doing showcases, we're doing a realtor rally.
Can I talk on that?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm so excited about the realtor rally. All right, if y'all don't know Frank Gray with Abbey Realty, oh my goodness. This man is not even a year into his brokerage, and his goal was 150 agents.
Right.
He's almost there.
Yeah.
Wow.
On 11/10, the 10th of November, we're going to do a realtor rally.
Realtor
right?
rally.
Tell him a little bit about it. I think it's a great way to get him over that hump. Make sure
Right. Realtor rally is about inviting agents out to a builder community that we are all working with. And to make them aware of the opportunities in the marketplace. We're not saying you're unhappy where you're at. What we're saying is you could be happier somewhere else.
I like that.
All right. And at the end of the day, you always want to look at opportunities to increase and better who you are. Right. So this is not diminishing your existing relationship. This is enhancing opportunities for your livelihood, your career, and your future. That's what this is all about. So we're going to have the Realtor Rally, and next week we'll be announcing exactly which builder we're going to be having the Realtor Rally at.
All right.
All right.
It's exciting.
Okay, so those are things that we're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and this has been brought to you by the Real Estate U Show. Okay, we're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And like next week, we're going to have a live segment at one of the listings next week. We're going to showcase next and stuff like that. So we're going to take a break, pay a couple, 2 or 3 bills. Ava is smiling at me, which scares me to death. Okay, because she's always trying to hurt me.
I always smile, You
I
just
know.
don't notice it.
Yeah, okay, fine.
What website can we find her?
We can find her at she'snotthedevil.com.
She hates when we do that.
But you can listen to us.
Averill Gordon Insurance.
I'm going on GoDaddy to see if it's available.
Yes, there you go.
Fan site.
There you go. But radiotheboss.com, we're here each and every Saturday. And you can give us a call at 281-292-7911. And that's 281-292-7911. In all seriousness, though, Averill is the most phenomenal person you will ever come in contact with in the insurance field, because I've never seen somebody speak to risk and protect like that before with such passion. It's like, it's kind of scary, but it's good. Okay? So we're going to take a break, pay some bills. We'll come back and talk some more with Averill, Ross, and Kyle.
All right.
Hi, this is Angela Cantu, Regional Renovation Sales Manager for Loan Depot. Our vision at Loan Depot is to be the lender of choice for consumers. As a renovation lending expert, I'm able to educate and inform the everyday consumer of the value that renovation lending brings to our communities. Find me on the web at www.loandepot.com/acantu. And until we put you into that renovation loan, don't hate it, renovate it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team at RE/MAX Universal. Whether buying or selling your home, I am the key to your dream home. Again, I'm Karen Shoemate. Call me for all your real estate needs at 713-504-7237. Hi, I'm Karen Shoemate with the Matthew Guzman team, RE/MAX Universal. For all your real estate needs, we are with you every step of the way. You can reach us at 281-869-6100 or www.matthewguzmanteam.com.
This is Ross Fleury, President and CEO of Network Financial Group. Are you relocating soon? Worried about making that jump to a new community? Well, at Network Financial, we don't just close home loans in 2 to 3 weeks. We also help you feel connected with your community with our Welcome to the Neighborhood package. Get to know your local networks, restaurants, organizations, and nonprofits through our exclusive Welcome to the Neighborhood package when you close your loan through Network Financial. You can reach us at www.network.financial. And remember, Network Financial, where we connect, collaborate, close.
Okay, we're back, and this is our final segment for this Saturday. This is October the 13th, 2018, in the year of our Lord.
There it is.
2018.
Halloween's coming.
Halloween's coming.
I'm in that vibe. I can't help it.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
I put the Halloween decorations up last night.
He likes to say that she's not the what?
She's not the devil.com.
But I am the good witch.
Oh.
Think of me. You know, I've been thinking about this whole analogy in insurance. So I'm Glenda the good witch. You know, nobody wants to deal with a witch, but if you got to deal with one, it should be Glenda.
Good one.
So
Yeah, why not?
Embrace it. Embrace
Have you
it.
ever seen Wicked?
Yeah, I have.
She's not that good, it turns out. If
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm as good as the witch can be.
That's April Gordon of the April Gordon Insurance Agency.
Absolutely.
But you had some stats that came up because of the flooding last year about replacement and repair.
Yes. So, you know, it doesn't matter what type of, whether it's home or dwelling, you know, you can still get flood insurance. And I'm so passionate about this because I think people will say things like, and obviously we just had a devastating event that we need to acknowledge in Florida with the Hurricane Michael.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But people always say, well, it didn't happen in insert date, or I wasn't affected in hurricane insert name, and so it must never occur. It's never going to happen at my house. You know, my house is never going to burn. My house is never going to flood. But I was just reading through some statistics around Hurricane Harvey, and you know, the average homeowner's claim, because we really didn't have a lot of wind during Hurricane Harvey. The average homeowner's claim was about $7,500. The average flood claim during Hurricane Harvey was $80,000.
Wow.
That's a big
And
difference.
so when you think about the fact that, particularly if you're not in a high-risk flood zone, because people like to say, I'm not in a flood zone. Well, that's not true, people. Everyone's
not a
in a
thing.
flood zone.
That's right.
There's high, there's low, there's medium risk. But I digress. It's about $450 for the
It's
maximum
so
amount of
It's so
coverage that you
inexpensive,
can get.
yes.
I'm going to just keep harping on this.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're going to buy it through the National Flood Insurance Program. The premium is set. It doesn't matter if you buy it from a Farmer's Estate Farm, you know, insert brokerage. The price is pretty much set. And so I have to ask the question, if you could pay $450 and get a return of $80,000, would it make good? What would the
Yeah.
return
That's
on
a
investment
great analogy,
be?
I know.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Y'all keep
smart.
talking about ROI when we talk about fix and flip. But I just have to say, you know, specifically as it relates to flood insurance, any investment you want to protect. So
Absolutely.
whether it's the home you're going to keep forever or the home that you think that you're eventually going to sell, you might not get the premium back, but it's worth that investment. Protect it, and particularly even if it's your intent was to fix and flip, and it becomes a rental property because you couldn't do the flip part of it. When you put somebody in your home, in your investment, make sure that they get the insurance too, whether it's the renter's policy and or the flood insurance policy, because you can do flood insurance on rental properties. Okay.
Yeah, and what's the difference between wind and flood insurance?
So most homeowners, unless you're in one of the areas that have been designated for Texas wind insurance, most homeowners policies are going to include wind coverage, right? It's one of the basic perils. It's very important that when you purchase insurance that you understand what your deductible is, because even if wind is covered, if you have a 5% deductible, you're probably not going to get anything when there's a claim.
Not gonna hit it.
But wind is typically included unless you're in one of the designated areas where you have to buy a separate plan called TWIA. But flood is never included in a homeowner's policy. We're not talking about commercial today, but understand that your commercial properties also need flood insurance.
That's right.
So the average claim for a commercial property for flood was around $95,000
Wow.
after
Only
Hurricane
15?
Harvey. So if
more.
your business is destroyed, your workable materials, the things that you sell, the resources that you provide are underwater, what's the likelihood that you're going to have $95,000 to, one, repair for the damages and also be able to get back to business the
Right.
next
How you
day or
gonna
the
make
next
money?
week or
Right.
the next
Yeah.
month?
That's a really good
So
point.
we always have to include a section on the risk of flood in all areas of the United States, but particularly when we talk about this coastal area that we
How
live
do they get in contact with you?
They can get in contact with me at 713-680-2178. Once again, no matter what insurance agency you go through, if you're purchasing flood insurance through the National Flood Insurance Program, as long as we have the right address and we understand the elevation, the quote's going to be the same.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Ross, how to get in contact with you and Kyle?
You can reach us at 281-946-9946, www.network.financial. Kyle?
Hey, you can text me. I'm easy. 979-739-5912.
Hey, wait a second. You can text me as well.
Now, remember, this is the Real Estate U Show. We're here each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And, you know, my favorite part of the show is the City of the Week. I'll shock you next week. Who knows what it could be next week?
Who knows what's coming?
Who knows what's coming?
Tame?
That is tame.
And could it be in Texas?
Oh,
that's my challenge. I need a city in
Not
Texas.
a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. Not what.
Smile scares me, folks.
Okay, this is Real Estate U. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. Y'all look kind of spiffy today. I'm a little casual today.
We had the memo.
Y'all got the memo?
We didn't send it
Did
to
you get the memo?
I did not get the memo.
I think Sydney said you look like a nurse over there.
He did say that.
Orderly.
I like it.
Okay, now that you've hurt my feelings, we are going to leave for the weekend.
We need orderlies too.
Okay,
Yeah.
say bye. Say bye.
Hey, we'll
Bye,
see you
everybody.
next weekend.
All right. Bye, guys.